Hey founders, today I'm so excited to share this video with you because I know it'll be a game changer. I know there are a lot of you out there who are looking for board members, but just don't know how to ask. So today that's what I'll be diving into, how to ask for those members for your board. And I'm actually sharing a bonus from my actual UYP Unleash Your Purpose in 30 Days course that if you're interested, you can check out this video. How to start your nonprofit in 30 days. And that walks you through everything you need to know about how to get started. And if you've watched the 7 steps video, I just go in depth on exactly how to do each piece of it. But in today's video, I'm actually giving you a bonus from that specific course so that you can take this and use it as you need, because I would hate for this to be the one thing that you get tripped up on. Even if you can do everything else by yourself, a lot of times this is the one thing that slows a lot of people down. So I'm excited to get that to you, so let's jump right into this video. So here's the thing, your board members are all around you. I mean, the thing is this does not have to be something super special. They don't have to have some, big title behind their name. You really just are looking for people that you feel like understand your mission and your vision. The biggest thing about this part of finding board members and finding the right people to have for your organization is really putting your expectations in check. So the first thing I want to do is talk to you about a few things that can help you keep those expectations in check. The first thing I want you to remember is that this is your baby. You are the one that birthed this idea, so you'll be the one that's really raising it. And with that being said, you have to understand that people may not want to put in the extra time that you are plenty devoted to giving to your idea. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about your expectations for your board. And to help you with this, you can check out my video on why I don't have a working board. And so that is kind of a big reason that a lot of people get tripped up with their boards, because they expect a lot more than people are actually willing to give you. So just keep that in mind. That's my first tip. Second tip is just to remember that your board is there to advise. So on boards for big schools or big organizations, generally these are called board of trustees, and they're there to guide the organization, make sure that they are fiscally responsible and running the organization in a way that will not get you in trouble. That's really what a board is supposed to be there for, to advise, okay? So I want you to just keep that in mind. The next thing is that you really want to keep in mind that you want people on your board who are going to challenge your ideas, challenge your thinking, make you think bigger, make you see things that you may not have seen otherwise. And you want people that you trust their advice and you trust what they're going to say to you. So if they tell you, Ashley, I think you're going in the wrong direction, or I don't think this is the right decision for your mission and vision, you want to be able to step back and realize that you did choose these people because you trusted their opinion and you trusted their advice. Now you may be thinking, can I have people who live out of the state? What if I have great people that I really want to have on my board, but they don't live in the state? I do already have a video on that. It's actually titled, Can Board Members Live in a Different State? So you'll want to watch that video if you are thinking about having a board member outside of the state. The short answer to that is yes, but my longer answer is in that video, so go watch that for the full answer. Now, as a startup board, remember that you don't need a ton of people to get started. It's actually better to keep your board a little bit smaller. And if you watched my video last week on how many board members do you actually need for your startup board, that is another good video for you to watch just to catch you up to speed on some of these topics that we're talking about when it comes to building your board. So here are my suggestions on when you're ready to actually start recruiting board members. I suggest that you make a list of 10 to 20 people. Now you might be thinking, that is a lot of people to make a list of for your board members. But remember, this can be moms, this can be teachers, this can be friends, this can be some other family members. Think of all the people that you have in your life that may know of your vision or mission and that have told you in the past, like, hey, I really love what you're doing. And I think that this is, something that I would want to be part of, or wow, I love your idea. When you start getting responses like that, think of those people that might want to also join your board. Now, I'll be explaining the whole composition of your board and all of that in the next couple of videos. But for this video, I need you to then narrow that down by asking yourself, out of all of those people, I want you to ask yourself, do I trust their opinion? Do I trust their advice? Would I take their advice? And if the answer is no, then you need to mark them off the list. This should bring you down to about 10 people or so. Now, those are the 10 people that you really want to focus in on, and I'll tell you what to do with those people next. Now, you might have some people who really, you trust their opinion, you trust their advice, but now you need to ask yourself, do they understand my vision? And I'm not talking about your mission. I'm not talking about what you intend to set out to do. I'm talking about your big overall mission. What you see as, you have arrived and now you are completing everything you've wanted to do and become with your organization. Can they see that with you? When you talk to them, can they see where you're trying to go? That's the most important thing that you want from your board members, because if they can't see your vision and you can't make them understand your vision, they probably are not the right fit for your organization. So with that question of, can they understand my vision? I want you to narrow that down to the next 5 people. This should be your top 5 people. You can have it between 5 to 7. Now for that bonus. With those top 5 people, I want you to take this email template and I want you to send it to these people. And this is the exact thing that I use in my UYP 30 course. And I'm giving to you obviously for free because I don't want you to get stuck on this one piece of the puzzle. I want you to be able to move through this. And if you still decide to go through the course, that's great. And you'll start the course with your board members and you'll be right on track because you will have all of the pieces of the puzzle inside of that course. So I want you to really take the time to send this email to those top 5 people. Now, after you grab that email template, there are a few things that you'll need to ask yourself to add into that template as your expectations when you send this out. You'll need to answer the question, do you need a governance board or do you need a working board? Which one works best for you? And I have more tips that you can work off of from the how to recruit your board video. And that's a great video to kind of start with. It was one of my earlier videos and it has a good amount of information in there as well. But some of the questions you'll need to ask are you going to have a working board? What do you expect from them? What are some of your own personal expectations that you'll have for your board? And lastly, what would you like them to do as part of the follow-up process once they receive this email from you? Now, generally, I would suggest that you guys do all of this in face-to-face, but I know we're all busy and I know that it would take a lot of time to kind of go through groups of 5 to ask this question and to narrow your board down to the number that you need. So that's why I created this email template so that you could actually just email people with more of a general idea of what your board looks like. And then you meet up with them and ask for maybe a 20-minute meeting with them or a 20-minute call and respect their time and see if they're interested in going any further with you on your board. So now that you know exactly how to find your board members and you know where to look for your board members, what you can expect from your board members, I want you to go download that email template, and then that way you can just start emailing the people that you're interested in asking and use that follow-up process to make the official ask. So like I said, this is the exact template my students use in the Unleash Your Purpose in 30 Days course that you can also find at ashleytate.com on the homepage, or you can look it up on YouTube at How to Start Your Nonprofit in 30 Days. So I hope you'll check that out. I do try to make it as easy as possible. I do not want the 501c3 process to be the thing that slows you down from truly unleashing your purpose and making an impact on the world like I know you want to. Now, in the next few videos, you can expect me to talk about the composition of your board, and you can also expect me to talk about how to prepare for your first board meeting. I know that can also be a big kind of nerve-wracking thing, and I remember that feeling, so I don't want you to feel that way. So I'll be diving deep into those next couple of subjects in my next videos. So I hope to see you next week. If you are already unleashing your purpose, or you just like to join hundreds of other people on the same journey ready to impact the world, go to ashleytate.com and sign up to get your invitation to the Social Life Tribe, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.